can my underdog go? Oh, where did he? Remember that underdog?
I was aware. Where's my underwear? Yes, underdog.
Yes, that was one of my favorite songs to sing. Okay.
All right. Hello, welcome to Two Introverts Walk Into a Bar. This is Charles. I am Randy. Glad to have you. We are in the midst of the holiday season already.
Boy, it's coming on real fast.
It is.
Yes.
And as of this recording, we have no snow on the ground yet. So hopefully, for my sake anyhow, I wouldn't mind if that lasts for a while.
I'm okay with that too.
Yes. And frankly, Charles, I'm a little bit surprised that you are here, because I thought for sure you'd be in the midst of your worldwide book tour by now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, your advertising it last month didn't help. I think I need to devise a different strategy for marketing. But,
so you need a new publicist except for me.
A new marketer.
Okay. All right.
But thank you anyway.
But at any rate, welcome. Hope you stay with us for the next few minutes. We're going to talk today about prayer. And we were mentioning this a few weeks ago, that my view of prayer, your view of prayer, even though it's the central subject is still the same thing, our approach might be a little bit different. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll tell you my approach, then let you explain how you see prayer.
Okay.
To me, prayer is more of an internal thing. It's not so much looking at a prayer and reciting the words. It's an internal thing of me being eternally thankful to God. It's always in that direction of, God, thank you very much for everything I have and anything that you want to give me, and hoping that I will receive your whatever's in the spirit that it's given to me, and just thanks every day for me being here on earth. And if I need something, I will ask God, and if He gives it to me, great, thankful. And if He doesn't, thankful that He doesn't, because there must be a reason why. So it's a thank you. I just so appreciate God, and so that's my point of view.
Well, you're in good company there. Meister Eckhart from the Middle Ages, I think, has said something to the effect of, if we only say thanks, we can. That's all the prayer we ever really need. So I think, as I say, you're in good company.
Yeah. And I know you have more of a vision of God, Jesus sitting next to you, talking to Jesus, and just having that conversation.
I have transitioned from strongly that to two words. One is silence, and one is authenticity. I find that I need to quiet my mind down. I need to kind of get away from the what the world is all interested in, and just be quiet. And the second thing is authenticity. I'm not always quite sure that I'm sharing with God what's really cooking in my inner life. And so, as we talked about the book just published, and I talk in there about the inner voices of my separated self who's living in scarcity, and my connected self who's living in Christ. I've found that these two voices really have helped my prayer life become authentic.
Okay.
That the separated self talks about things that I don't always want to own up to. Well, I'm really worried, or I'm really upset, or I'm really frustrated. But the separated self does. And so by giving the separated self a voice, I go deeper into what's real for me. And then to give the connected self, that part of me that finds hope in Christ, I find my prayers become much more rich. So that's what I do. I try to imagine that inner conversation rather than just kind of, okay, hi God, everything's fine with me. I could use to win the lottery, but other than that, I'm good. Which pretty surface. So at least that's how I approach it. So anyway,
nice. And would you agree that no matter what approach you might have to prayer, that as long as it's an honest, earnest, like you said, non-surface type of approach to prayer, it serves the same purpose no matter which direction it comes from.
Oh yes, I think an authenticity is really really great. But I think it's like a little child talking to a grandparent. The grandparent says, "Whatever you bring to me is good," and showing Grandpa my new truck. Well, that's
Mhm.
good. We can talk. So I think it's in that line that God is just happy that we pay attention to the relationship, and the longer we do that, the more I think it begins to settle into depth, authenticity, and what is real.
Right.
But I think God is just happy that we spend a little time
Yes.
with God. Yeah,
I think so
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Excellent.
yeah.
Excellent. Yes. And while we're on the subject, I just wanted to also mention, you mentioned your book and just that concept, and I cannot stress this more strongly, that concept of the watcher, the connected, and the disconnected self. Those
Mhm,
three in your
mhm,
personality.
mhm.
If people have not picked up Charles's book,
Yeah, yeah.
please look into it, because those things really cut to the core of a lot of things that you can find internally and find a
Mhm.
better life that way.
Yeah, it's a simplistic way of getting into the inner life, and sometimes, well, what is spirit, what is
Yeah,
soul, what's the inner life? These three voices, accessing them. So I
yeah,
appreciate that. Thank you.
yeah,
And in the book we talk about that.
yeah.
So another shameless plug for my
Yeah,
book. I appreciate it.
and I will put once again, I'll put a little link in there so that people can
Okay, all
explore
right.
that more.
Well, you're very
But
kind.
yeah,
Thank you. Thank you.
okay,
All right.
Charles, thanks, and hope you have a good holiday season.
Yes, and I think I've given you my Christmas wish list, haven't I?
You
Okay, all
have, and
right,
I've
good.
promptly put it in circular file 13. So, but okay. Anyway, happy holidays from Charles. I'm Randy. Glad you have joined us, and we'll see you next month for Two Introverts Walk Into a Bar.
See the blaze.